Hi, welcome to Happier Ladies Camp Pod.
We're celebrating the summer season with We're celebrating the summer season with a week of short and sweet daily episodes.
This week we're sharing our favorite hot weather and vacation vibe hacks, memories, and musings.
I'm Azizi Williams. I live and work in the LA area. I'm a mom of two, soon to be an empty nester, and I'm an education professional in the independent school world. I'm here with my sister, Malika Amandi.
That's me. I'm a SoCal native living in Western Massachusetts, a newish mom, and I work in higher ed.
In this episode, we discuss our plans for Tanglewood.
Yay!
Yay! Malika, maybe you should just say what Tanglewood is.
All right, so Tanglewood is a location. It's a music festival. There's a few different venues within the festival, if you will. Maybe festival isn't the right word. It's a musical venue. And over the summer, the Boston Symphony Orchestra performs there. So if you are familiar with the Hollywood Bowl, it's kind of like that. Like the LA Phil performs at the Hollywood Bowl in the summer. But they also have just like a concert series that happens. And it's in the Berkshires. It's this beautiful, like, big piece of property that's overlooking all of these mountains. And there's a big shed where the big concerts happen. So you can get tickets under the shed, which is great if it rains. But the cheaper tickets, the fun tickets, are on the lawn.
Let me guess where we are.
We're on the lawn.
Okay.
And so that's where people picnic. And there's this long tradition of picnicking at Tanglewood, and they open the grounds early, and it's a whole thing. They also have some smaller kind of venues on the property, and they do workshops and educational things. Like when Norm was growing up, he did some summer programs at Tanglewood.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's like a whole musical education performance facility, but they have a lot of really famous performers come through every year. Like Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me is there pretty much every summer, and some stand-up comedians. So different types of performers, not just music.
And you have been before.
Yes. So I guess 2 years ago now, this was, I think, when I was pregnant with Indigo, we went
Wow.
and saw Earth, Wind, and Fire. And that was really fun.
And so I remember you saying after you went, like, oh my goodness, I was not prepared.
Yeah.
Next time it will be different. We need to really get into it.
Yes.
And so I'm excited to really get into it with you this time.
Yes. So Azizi, having not been there before, but imagining it based on what I've shared, and just in general, you're a musical live event concert person.
Yes.
What are you looking forward to?
Yes, this is my thing. This is like the epitome of summer. Going to an outdoor music concert under the stars. I can't think of a better way to celebrate summer. And I have a Pinterest board started, which I think I've shared with you.
Oh,
I don't know if you've accepted my invitation, but
okay. I haven't. I've got to get on that.
all right, we'll do that. So step one, accept my invitation, because people have posted a lot of photos and ideas about Tanglewood. And so here's a couple of the things that I'm looking forward to / thinking about. First one is at the top of my list, live music is my jam. So no matter what happens, it's going to be fantastic. If there's live music and I get to be there, it's going to be a good time. So, that takes the pressure off. Whatever else happens is icing. Also, I'm a beginner at this, and usually you need to do something a few times before you're going to completely nail it. So I'm coming in with that attitude about the whole thing. So it seems like it's about the tablescape, right? Like it seems if you're going to really get into it and it's going to be this elevated experience, you're thinking about your tablescape. And that makes me think about a good tablecloth, because that instantly elevates the whole situation and makes it feel pulled together. And I'm even wondering if I should bring one from home, because I like a
Wow.
tablecloth.
Well, if it doesn't take up too much space, I have some tablecloths.
Really? I don't think I've ever seen a tablecloth at your house.
We should buy one. We've
I
got a
don't
tablecloth.
I don't know, that makes me
But you know what?
anxious.
Make you happier to have one that you like from home. But here's the question I have, and this is maybe you found something in your research. I can't remember very well when I was there.
Right.
So there were a lot of people that had like special picnic sized tables. So they
Yes,
were
they
like
were
lower
low.
to the ground with
Yes.
low chairs, or you sit on the ground,
Right.
and they had everything looked great, but it was all lower. I
Yes.
don't remember if there were people with like regular sized tables and like camping chairs.
I think they were all low, so we need to find
Okay.
this low table. I can't bring that with me. I don't
Right.
know where we get it from. So that's some research is needed to figure out where we find a low table. And then we need like beach chairs, not the tall ones, but the ones that
Right.
are low to the ground.
Which then we're getting into like, how much are we going to invest in equipment for
This
this
is an
event?
investment, Malika. We are going to invest. This is going to be a tradition. You're literally living there. This is your life now. So you can find
Okay.
a space in the basement to put a few more things for Tanglewood and all the
I'm
other
wondering
outdoor
if this
concerts
is
you're going
like
to
a
go to.
thing we could borrow first, and then if we love it,
Oh,
then
yeah.
we could invest.
That's a good idea.
I bet somebody has like a Tanglewood setup, you know?
Or you can find like on Facebook Marketplace, you like that. Like
Yeah.
look around, but we need to have a low table with a tablecloth, some low chairs. That's just the basics. So I didn't even have that on my list. The other thing I'm thinking about, and by the way, we're going with some friends. And so maybe some of these things they can
They might
procure
have.
or we can
Okay.
figure out what we all have. But I noticed that at a certain point, it starts to get dark and
Mhm.
people had candles and like
Mhm.
twinkle lights on their setup. And that looks so beautiful. That just will add to the ambiance, to the hygge vibe, is having some candles. So either the battery operated electric, like tea lights, or
Mhm.
twinkle lights. Now, you even said people had real candles, which makes me nervous also.
I did. I saw real candelabras with melting wax,
Candelabras.
and I don't wanna go that route, but
Okay.
it's out there. It exists.
It's interesting because you get then the smell and like the
That's
look of
true.
it. It adds some other sensory elements besides the light.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't invest in a candelabra, like, just right out the gate. That sounds like real advanced Tanglewood, so we'll leave that for next time. But I will look for some or bring my own battery-operated candle tea lights. And then the last thing I'm thinking about is a festive beverage and maybe a festive cup to have the festive
Mhm.
beverage in. Something
Mhm.
that feels like you don't have every day, that
Mhm.
feels fun for this evening.
Yes. Like, you mean in terms of the glassware or in terms of the beverage itself, or both?
It's a great time for picnic wear, so we could pick up some, like, plasticware that looks really nice or looks like glass,
Mhm.
and then some kind of mocktail, because you
Mhm.
are pregnant. Some kind of fun, bubbly something.
Yeah. I mean, everybody doesn't have to drink a mocktail. Like, others in our group can have adult beverages, and I'll be
Okay,
okay.
well, then definitely wine.
That was a fast pivot.
You said I was being careful, but if you don't mind,
No,
I
I don't
wouldn't
mind.
mind some white wine.
That sounds good.
Here's my question for you. Do they have vendors there? Do they sell food?
They do, but it's not a big thing. So there's, like, a couple vendors, but most people bring in their own food, and the food that they have is not remarkable. It's like
Okay,
concessions food, you know?
got it. So we'll definitely need to plan a menu.
Right.
Maybe like sandwiches from Whole Foods or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's always interesting too, like, do you do a communal like,
Right.
family
Potluck or
style, or
something.
is it better for everybody to have their own thing? I guess it depends too, and we gotta do a little more homework on, like, when the ground's open and how long we wanna be there before the music
Right.
starts.
How much food do we need?
Right. There is a thing of, like, grazing throughout the performance or whatever, but then
Right.
if you're having a communal like family style, you really don't want that to be while the music is going on. Like that's kind of distracting.
It reminds me of my Hollywood Bowl experience. Yours and ours.
I was
Remember we talked
there.
about it.
Yes.
You were there when we brought Chipotle and you're like crunching tortilla chips in the middle of the classical music that is being played.
The bag broke and like everything fell out the bottom. That was embarrassing.
That was a rookie mistake. So we won't bring tortilla chips
Right.
to this concert. But yeah, we do need to think about the menu.
Yes. All right. So we're going to take a quick ad break. Azizi, how's your dinner game these days?
Well, Malika, I used to struggle with what to cook for dinner.
You're cooking now?
Okay. Actually, my husband used to struggle with what to make for dinner. I mean, meal planning, grocery lists, yuck. But then we found Prep Dish. It's a weekly meal planning service that tells you exactly what to cook. And now they've partnered with Instacart, so your grocery list becomes a ready-to-go online cart.
Ooh, what's in your cart, Azizi?
All of the Prep Dish ingredients, plus I can add energy drinks, chili crisp, lipstick, whatever, and check out in just a few clicks. Shopping online is so fun. The meals are family friendly, healthy, and super easy to prep. Dinner is easy to make, and now we look forward to new tasty meals.
Prep Dish is offering our listeners 2 weeks free. Just head to prepdish.com/happierladies to sign up. Again, that's prepdish.com/happierladies.
Raise the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. Start converting your B2B audience today. Spend $250 on your first campaign and get a free $250 credit for the next one. Get started today at linkedin.com/campaign. Terms and conditions apply.
And when we come back, I will share what I'm looking forward to.
Malika, what are you looking forward to at Tanglewood this year?
This is a part of the anticipation piece. You know, it's coming up in a few weeks. We still have a little bit of time to get ready. And I started watching with Norm the documentary on Netflix, American Symphony, that
Mm.
is kind of getting into John Baptiste's world and his musical process. And I think he's made a couple albums since this aired, but it
Mm.
focuses on, I guess it was maybe 2021, 2022. There was a year where he was nominated for like 11 Grammys in the same year.
Mhm.
At the same time that he was going through this really difficult personal health challenge with his significant other. And so the documentary kind of juxtaposes these things and you really meet him and get to know him. And so I'm in the middle of it, but I'm excited to like have a stronger connection to the performer.
Yeah.
I'm already like in, but just it's fun to see somebody perform when you know their backstory.
I started watching it also,
Okay.
and he just seems so talented and such a nice guy. He just seems like a genuinely nice guy. So I like that vibe. And I remember last year watching the music video Freedom. Did you ever see that music video?
Yes.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
It's so fun. And I think I'll start listening to the music. I need to put it on my Spotify playlist.
I know I'm not as much of a concert goer as you are,
Yes.
but I think I am looking forward to just the live music vibrations, you know, like
Yes. The
you feel
vibrations.
it on
Yeah.
your face, you know, when
Yeah.
you're there
Yeah.
to have that kind of experience with so many other people outside, that kind of community concert feeling. I'm really looking forward to that. Like, that's just such a special sensation.
There might be some dancing even.
Oh, probably. Yes. I hope
Looking
so.
forward to that.
When we saw Earth, Wind, and Fire, there was a lot of dancing that happened.
Ooh, fun.
On a more practical note, I'm looking forward to using our wagon
Ooh.
because we didn't bring it last time. And that was like a very early on was like, I don't think we even had a wagon last time. No, did we? Because Indigo wasn't born yet. We might have had it, but it wasn't in rotation.
Right.
But this is the perfect use case for a wagon. There's a long way to walk from the parking lot to where the venue is.
Okay. Thinking about what I'm wearing already, you're helping to make it clear.
We got a lot of stuff to carry.
Okay.
We might want to get 2 wagons. I don't know if
Wow.
depending on this table and chairs setup.
Right. What did you sit on last time?
We had our camping chairs.
Like the tall ones.
Mm-hmm.
Was that an issue?
No, it was fine. It was just we didn't have a table. I think we maybe used a cooler as a table.
Oh, right. Okay. Here's my next question. If we get a low beach chair, can you get out of that?
I don't know. That's a good what if, you know? I can sit on the ground and I can get up from the ground.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's probably fine. That's the same.
But a chair's a little different.
Well, we can help you.
Okay.
Don't
Don't leave me on the floor.
We won't leave you there. We'll get you out.
If you tip me
Okay.
out first, then I can get
There
up.
you go. Give you a head start.
And then the final thing I'm looking forward to is like just having a fun activity with other grown-ups to like have fun with other adults and have a real evening out.
Yes, it's a proper night out. And no kids. At least not your own.
Not mine. Yeah.
It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. Whatever we're able to procure or gather and collect, we're going to make the best of it.
Yes, and we'll be sure to document it and then debrief it on a later episode.
Yes, and what worked and what didn't for future Tanglewood visits.
All right, Azizi, what is your summer recommendation for us?
It's getting warm outside, and there's this very simple tool I keep in the bathroom. I may have talked about it a little while ago, but it's a fan, just a hand fan. And I keep it in the bathroom for my skincare routine because if you are hot or sweating, it takes longer for the product to absorb and it's can dry so much faster and work so much easier, go on better if you use the fan to kind of dry yourself first. So I just keep it in there and I turn to it time and time again, especially when the weather gets hot. So this is my recommendation for you.
Nice. Do you use it in between products or just like when you get out of the shower?
I use it in between products.
Okay.
Yeah, I use it in between products. And maybe I've just been on the treadmill, but I'm not going to take a shower. I just want to kind of dry up or clean up a bit. So using a fan then is helpful. And I guess you could use an electric one also, but a regular hand fan is just so much sleeker and fits easily in my crowded shelf.
Lovely. Well, thank you for listening to this episode. You can find our show notes in the episode description.
If you like us, rate, review, and tell a friend. And don't forget to follow us. We'd love to hear what's making you happier. Send us a message at happierladies@gmail.com.
Our show was edited by Magnus Bjorgum, and our theme music was created by Norm Amandi.
You can find us on Instagram at happierladies and on the web at happierladies.com. All right, Malika, see you tomorrow at Camp Pod.
See you at Camp Pod, Azizi. Bye.
Bye. We're celebrating the summer season with a week of short and sweet daily episodes.
This week we're sharing.
What's happening?
We got this.
This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM, women's voices amplified.